You're probably here because someone told you that depression isn't even a real thing. Well, here we go. This thing affects 300 million people worldwide. And, well, if the reports are correct, every 6 seconds, someone is trying to commit suicide. And it's taboo to talk about it because in religion, or even in the society, suicide's kind of like our modern day leprosy. It's there, people know it's there, but they don't want to talk about it because it's something they find shameful. And so when someone like me, we can't talk about it because some of us we fear rejection and or even at least judgment. I remember I've been sharing this with a lot of my friends and family, and the first, not all of them, but some of the feedback I got. The first one was, "Hey, why are you so stupid? What were you thinking? You have a son. You're nuts." Yeah, that I agree. But think about it. 300 million people. That is the number 2 leading cause of deaths among adolescents. Up there with cancer and diabetes. I'm holding this because, I don't know, I seem to think better than I'm holding this. Man, this is harder than I thought. Okay, let's see. The reason why we can't talk about it, or when we talk about it, most people really just tune out or don't believe what we say is because you can't see it. I mean, if you had a heart attack, it's physical. If you have diabetes or cancer, it's physical, and you have a time frame. Like you have 3 months left to live. Ooh, wow, you got no hope. Yep. But when it comes to depression, can I say that you have 2 months left to live? No, because we are all walking time bombs. It can just happen at any time. And that's why this thing is really scary, and you really have to know what the signs are and what to look out for. Now, I've had a few discussions with some who are really staunch non-believers that this thing actually exists. They believe that every mind can think rationally, and depression is just used as a punchline for, or should I say an excuse for something that's not going well. For instance, you didn't get a job, or you couldn't buy a car, and that makes you feel sad. Yeah, that makes you feel sad. But depression is, the whole problem starts with the English language actually. Depression can describe a mental illness, but at the same time, it can also describe a kid feeling sad for not getting a present for his birthday that he wanted. It's completely different things. Depression is about a mind that's disabled. So when I was speaking to this guy, I just asked him, "Hey, are you aware about what Alzheimer is?" He said no. There's been a lot of awareness about Alzheimer's. Most notable, of course, is former US President Ronald Reagan. What happens is that they start to develop a disability to remember things. And when you lose memory makes up so much of your personality. And when you lose it, you lose yourself. As it gets worse, you just lose everything about your own identity. You lose reason, you lose experience, you lose sanity, to be precise. And then, at its worst, you're just not yourself anymore. Physically, you are who you are, but something's missing. So, I know this short video can't really convince you that depression is a real thing, but I'm trying to explain from my experience that it's a disability of having to feel. For instance, let's say if you love to eat, if you really, really love to eat, and you know what food you like, could it be durian, Point is, if you like durian or anything that you can think of, but you lost the ability to taste. And now you pick up this durian that you've been waiting for, and it costs like what, 80 ringgit a kilo? Put it in, and you don't feel anything. Now you just spent 80 ringgit on something that you can't even taste. Think about doing that for about 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 6 years. It gets really frustrating. And that's when you start losing sanity. And this actually happened to someone very famous. Lead singer of In Excess. Go look it up. Likewise, depression is the inability to feel. Things that are joyful aren't as joyful as they used to be, or maybe not joyful at all. Things that are exciting doesn't seem exciting anymore. So it's not just about sadness, it's about the inability to feel. To quickly put it, current research shows that when the brain is low on serotonin, or it's imbalanced, the synapses, the brain doesn't function at its best. And you can't process your thoughts, you can't process your feelings. Everything that makes us human seems to be muted. And when you lose that ability, you get frustrated, and sometimes you just want to take drastic measures to end it. I'll put some links below of other videos I've seen that actually explain this further. But I'll just touch on the surface of things, yeah. If you were to try and run a race, 100 meters, the average person does about 12 to 15 seconds. Now, cut a leg. Can he still do that 15 seconds? Maybe. Maybe with prosthetics he can. Now, put it in context. That was an example of disability and what it does to affect performance. Likewise, for the brain, it also has a level of performance it requires to actually function like a normal human being. When you have a disability like this, the brain doesn't function as well as it should, and you lose yourself, you lose your personality, you become someone else. That's something a lot of people just cannot believe happening, because they don't face this disability, they don't understand it, they haven't feel it, they haven't experienced it. Only a person who actually experienced it, and I will explain more about how. I wasn't me. I wasn't myself. The real me wouldn't have done that. The real me wouldn't have said a lot of hurtful things to loved ones, done a lot of dumb things, like alienating myself from my family and friends, just sitting at home alone, and then going through my thoughts rigorously. I wouldn't have tried to kill myself. I wouldn't have tried to do that. I would have tried to survive. But the frustration, the pain, I believe me, this thing actually sometimes even manifests itself as physical pain. Sometimes. The thing is, it's real. It's as real as diabetes, it's as real as heart diseases, it's as real as HIV. This thing can happen to anyone. And the scary thing is you wouldn't even know it. There's no way to diagnose it. There's no way to know until perhaps it's too late. And that is why every 6 seconds someone is trying to kill themselves in this world. And I was one of them 4 months ago. If anyone says that this thing is not real, take a step back, take a deep breath, understand that the person who doesn't believe it doesn't because he or she doesn't have enough facts about what this illness is about. And the fact that it's so confusing, the word depression, people use the word depression because it's less offensive than mental illness, I guess. But, yeah. Next time someone tells you that they don't believe, if you are suffering it, and someone tells you that, take a chill pill, knock it off. You'll be fine. You're just making this up. Save your energy. Save your energy for your own fight. Alright? Find someone else who can understand. And when you have the strength back, when you have your sanity back, then come back and try to explain to the same person again. You don't have to win that argument today, because it will take a toll on yourself. So if you are suffering this and someone doesn't believe you, move on. Find someone else. Don't keep it in. Don't buy into their words that this thing is not real because you feel it and you know it's real. Yeah, this is for the naysayers, and I hope this helps a little. Stay alive.